Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Hamilton from Old Hickory, Tennessee, coming back to you again. Today, ladies and gentlemen, my subject matter is the top 10 reasons most people will never be in the Olympics or become outstanding wealth builders. This is part 1, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cover the first 5 of the top 10 reasons most people will never be in the Olympics or become outstanding wealth builders. Reason number 1, you must have a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think in terms of Olympians, ladies and gentlemen, many cases, ever since they were small children, they had a dream of one day participating in the Olympics and running that 100-yard dash or that 200-meter dash or that 400-meter relay or the shot put or the swim meet. But they had a dream, ladies and gentlemen. You look at wealth builders. You look at me, country boy from Old Hickory, Tennessee. I remember from the tobacco fields of Gallatin, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, when I was earning $3.50 a day from sunup in the morning to sundown at night. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a dream. I said, I just can't do this all my life. I just can't be out here in this tobacco field making $3.50 a day all my life. I just can't do it. I said, you know, the advice and counsel that my mother and father are giving me about get yourself an education, boy, I said, I think I like that. Okay, I've got to get out of this tobacco field. And then I wonder if I'm going to graduate from college, what should I graduate in? What degree makes a lot of money? That's what I was about. What degree makes a lot of money? Ladies and gentlemen, that's how I decided on engineering. And then it was a couple of years later, at the time I thought there was just one engineering. I didn't even have sense enough to know that there were different kinds. So somebody asked me, what kind? I said, you mean they have kinds? I said, what kind makes the most money? And back then, ladies and gentlemen, in the late 1950s, somebody said to me, electrical engineer, that's the kind that makes the most money. I said, that's your boy. If that's the kind that makes the most money, that's the kind I want to be. I had a dream, ladies and gentlemen, a dream to get out of the tobacco fields in Gallatin, Tennessee for $3.50 a day. A dream to one day have some money. A dream to one day be a millionaire. And I remember even then when I had that dream, I said, one of the things I want to make sure that I do, I don't just want to get it for myself. But you see, out here in this tobacco field, making $3.50 a day in Gallatin, Tennessee, working during the summers, ladies and gentlemen, with my Uncle Allen, sharecropper on the farm in Gallatin, Tennessee. I met the owner twice. He came to the tobacco field twice in 3 years that I met him. About 5 minutes apiece, twice in 3 years. Said a few words to my uncle and left. And I remember then saying, if I ever become a millionaire, one of the things that I dream to do, I'm going to help teach other folk how to have something one day. I won't just show up in the tobacco field with my employees, say a few words and leave, but I'm going to be about helping teach them how to get out of the tobacco field. I'm going to be about helping anybody who wants to have more to get more. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what led me to where we are today. You must have a dream. Every Olympian has a dream. Every wealth builder has a dream. The problem with the mundane masses, so many of them, you've heard me say this before, ladies and gentlemen, in America, there's so many people who've been down so long, getting up hasn't even crossed their minds. Satisfied with going to paycheck cash advance. Satisfied with going to the title loan company. Satisfied with living paycheck to paycheck. Satisfied that when they have the tire go out on the car or transmission goes out, that's a major emergency that disrupts everything. As you heard me say in the story of the water tower, That shouldn't be an emergency. That should just be a surge, ladies and gentlemen, that we handle comfortably. But too many people don't have a dream. That's item number one. Number two, you must develop a long-range plan at least 8 years in advance. Well, this eliminates at least 50% of the people right there. See, you can't be an Olympian by thinking in terms of just tomorrow. You can't be an Olympian, ladies and gentlemen, by having instant gratification. If you want to be, you've got at least 8 years in advance, maybe 12. Well, let's just look at 4. If you think you're going to be an Olympian 4 years from now, think in terms of there were an awful lot of people who went to the Olympic trials this year that didn't make the Olympics. Now, wait a minute. Now, they've been practicing for 4 years. They've been preparing for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years already, and they didn't make it. So now, do you think if you just decide today that you're going to be better qualified and give a better performance than they who've already been preparing for 4 years and didn't quite make it? No. At least 8 years, 10 years, 12 years in advance, ladies and gentlemen. You got to have a long-range plan. Most people don't have long-range plans. Number 3, you must enthusiastically be willing to give up what most people enjoy daily and replace them with disciplined activities that are focused on your long-range goal. Let me say that again. You must be enthusiastically willing to give up what most people enjoy daily and replace them with disciplined activities that are focused on accomplishing your long-range goal. See the problem with that, ladies and gentlemen? Most people aren't willing to work on long-range goals. Instant gratification, you see, if I don't get gratified tomorrow, or at the very latest next week, too many people in the mundane masses, ladies and gentlemen, they're not willing to sacrifice, to participate. No. Give you an example. One of my videos, hopefully you've already watched it, how to pay off your mortgage early. If you recall in how to pay off your mortgage early, one of the things that I show you that if you're willing to pay a small amount of money more per month than your minimum mortgage, I show you how to decrease the length of your mortgage from 30 years to 15 years. But you must pay more each month now. And I said to you then, you see, although I'm telling you exactly how to do this, exactly how my wife and I did this, although I'm showing you how you can save hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this, although I'm showing you how you can become a millionaire doing this, most people won't do it. Why? Because you've got to pay more now and you don't see the results for 15 years from now. And I said to you then, you see, the mundane masses, they're not willing to pay a price now, and you don't see the benefit for 15 years. They give you excuses like, well, 15 years from now, I might be dead. No, I can't pay more now, and I don't see the benefit for 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate in the Olympics, you've got to be willing to sacrifice and to work now for results you won't see for 15 or more years from now. The same as with wealth building. Most people are not prepared and are not willing to pay that price. That eliminates 49.99% more of the people right there. Number 4, short-term pleasures are never overpowered by long-range goals. Short-term pleasures are never indulged in instead of maintaining your commitment on your long-range goal. You never get sidetracked by short-term pleasures because you keep your eye focused on your long-term goal. You see, most of the mundane masses, ladies and gentlemen, they're getting sidetracked every day. Do you recognize that the number one app the number 2 app, the number 3 app. In fact, the top 25 apps, according to Google, are games. I said are games. You see, the mundane masses are committed to playing games. Now, these same folk, according to USA Today, cannot afford a $400 emergency, living from paycheck to paycheck. A $400 emergency caused them to have to borrow money from their credit card, caused them to have to go to Paycheck Cash Advance, title loan, have to call a friend or relative to borrow money, and many just ignore it altogether. Yet they're playing games. They're being sidetracked from any long-term goals by short-term pleasures. You can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. You can't get to the Olympics that way. You can't become an outstanding wealth builder that way. And finally, for this session, number 5, you must be very comfortable with being alone. Outstanding achievement is a lonely occupation. If you want to be with the mundane masses, go sit down, watch television, have fun, go to the amusement park, party, spend more money than you earn, and play games that I just talked about. Don't worry. With that kind of activity, you'll never get to the Olympics and you'll never become an outstanding wealth builder. But you are on this channel. You're a subscriber to this channel because you don't run down that path. No. You're willing to be comfortable being alone. Oh yeah. When you decide that you're not going to have a car note, most of your friends are going to say you're crazy. Oh, you're going to be alone. When you decide, ladies and gentlemen, that you got to pay cash for that vacation, most of your friends are using their credit cards. Oh, you're going to be alone. When you decide, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to cook at home, you're not going to eat out all of those meals during the week because you're trying to save money for investing, you're going to be alone. Because most of your friends are out to McDonald's, are out to Golden Corral, are out to the Cheesecake Factory, are out to Red Lobster. Most of your friends will be out there. You're going to be alone. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're on my Sunday night call at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to be alone. Most of your friends, the mundane wealth builders, will tell you, I don't have time to listen to that mess about becoming a wealth builder. Now I'm broke, got no money. In fact, I called you last week to borrow some money, but I don't have time to be on a Sunday night call at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to have somebody teach me how to get myself out of this financial quagmire I'm in. Oh, you're going to be alone. Success, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to get to the Olympics or if you're trying to become an outstanding wealth builder, is a lonely occupation because most people are simply not interested. My top 10 reasons for why most people will never participate in the Olympics or become an outstanding wealth builder. That's 1 through 5. This is part 1. This is Bill Hamilton, country boy from Old Hickory, Tennessee. Take it to the bridge, son. Take it to the bridge.